Hey, I'm Andrew. I create product trailers and sales videos that sell for creators and business owners like Jay Klaus and George Blackman. And today we're going to break down Kallaway's new video for his offer, YouTube for business owners. I love the fact right away that the video is above the fold. Right when you get on the website, you see the headline, you see the first call to action, and you see the video. It draws your attention in right away. And so when you click this, you start watching the video, you get right into it. So I love the fact that it's above the fold. Most people don't do this. They bury it down the page and it doesn't do as much work for them. Especially making it this big, it really draws your attention. It's bigger than most of the other elements. It really is a smart thing to do right off the bat. So let's get in and start watching the video.
If you want to actually win on YouTube in 2026 and you're a business owner, you need to watch this video.
Okay, look at that. In the first 4 seconds, he's already called out who he wants and why they should watch this video.
Because in just 1 year, I grew this channel from 0 to over 250,000 subscribers. I went from unknown to having a cult-like personal brand in just 12 months. I did millions of views and most importantly, over $1 million in profit.
Okay, look at that. All three of those are big statements to help prove why you should listen to him. He's grown a lot, he's become a big personal brand, and he's gained $1 million in profit. Not revenue, profit. So like he's telling you exactly why you should listen to him.
All from this YouTube channel, posting just one time per week. Now,
Hey, look at that. He's saying one time per week. He's saying that it didn't actually take him like a bunch of volume to get there. So like a lot of people will come in. He's addressing a misconception or objection somebody will have before he even gets into like the real meat of the video.
the truth is, this was my second attempt at YouTube. My first channel.
So now he's starting to answer the question of why should you listen to him? Like, what is his story that makes him credible on this beyond what he's already shown you?
Was a huge failure and I struggled for months and months trying to grow it. But the reason I had such outlier results this time and why I grew so much faster is because I started approaching YouTube differently.
Not to mention, if you just pay attention to like the graphics he's using, the sound effects he's using, each one helps you stay in the video itself and visually show you what he's talking about instead of just using talking head.
Than everyone else. I treat YouTube like a scientist. I figured out a better formula for using data and psychology to hack viewers' attention so they literally cannot stop watching.
See, now he's continuing down the pipeline of why should you listen to him? Oh, he's figured it out for himself that's better than what most people use, and keep on watching so you can learn more. So now people are getting interested, at least most people would get interested to watch more of the video because he's raising new questions for the viewer.
And this formula drove hundreds of thousands of qualified signups to my email list, tens of thousands of users to my AI software, and thousands of business owners to my high-ticket offers.
See, I love the fact that he's using motion graphics here, but I almost would prefer to see the actual numbers, but I know that that's not necessarily something that you can always show. So if you can't necessarily show it, then using motion graphics and text works really well for that.
All for free, way better than any other marketing channel. Now, over the last year, I've worked with hundreds of business owners behind the scenes,
And he also, notice there, he added in for free because he's saying that most business owners would think of something that costs a lot. Like ads can cost a lot, but this is YouTube. And so you get a post for free. So he drove all of this positive ROI for his business, return on investment for his business by doing YouTube for free.
Helping them level up their content. And I've spent the last few months distilling my entire YouTube playbook into one master blueprint. This is turnkey YouTube, tailor-made for.
Now he's getting into what the solution is. He's saying, I built this and now I'm giving it to you, and he's getting into what that actually is. Really, really smart. And he's only a minute in. See how you can do so much with just a minute of time?
For business owners specifically. And for the first time ever, I'm making it available and personally implementing it with a small group of business owners to help them completely transform their YouTube channels.
And look at that, he's saying, this is really exclusive and you're not gonna get, like not very many people are gonna get access to this. So if you want this because you're looking to grow and you see YouTube as something really important for your business, then you're gonna wanna join this. And so it's like really important that he's talking about all of these little points that it hammers home exactly who he wants. He's wanting people that are serious about growing on YouTube. He wants people to take his blueprint and he's going to personally help you. So if you're interested in learning from him, because you've watched his content and you've seen him around, then this is your opportunity.
This is the YouTube Academy for business owners. It is a private, invite-only membership designed specifically for business owners that want to solve YouTube faster. Now, I'll be super direct. This offer will...
Look at that. That offer is like super buttoned up and really well explained.
Will close soon, and it's going to go away forever. Once the spots are filled, they're filled. So if you want it, the link's below.
And there's a little urgency trigger. He's saying, do it now, or once it's gone, it's gone. Once I close this, I'm never opening it up again. So you better act now. This is his, within a minute and a half, he's getting you to potentially act before you even watch the rest of the video. But because it's 11 minutes, he realizes that because the investment might be so much, he's going to put even more value into the 11 minutes. But if you can just watch a minute and a half of this, you're going to go straight into potentially buying from him because you already trust him enough just on the proof that he's built and the relationship he built with you in the past. So that's why it only takes you like a minute and a half to get in the meat. Normally, I would say because he's built such a warm audience before they even land on this page, that he only needs the minute and a half to sell them. But I understand why he's giving the 11 minutes, because he wants to provide even more value to the audience through like very detailed blueprint to see if they can actually act on something before they buy. Maybe it's a quick win for them or more information, but I don't necessarily think he absolutely needs it. But let's see what happens.
For the rest of this video, I'm going to break down exactly how my YouTube system works, why it works so well, and how you can use it to build a YouTube machine that prints free leads for your business. Now, 2 years ago,
see, now he's breaking the system down for you so that you can take it and run with it if you like don't want to buy or can't buy from him. So it's kind of like giving value to those who can't afford it, or it's like giving the value so that people can realize how much work it's going to be before they actually buy.
I was just like you. I knew that YouTube was the best organic marketing engine in the world, but I just couldn't crack it for the life of me. 3 months in, my YouTube channel had something like 47 new subscribers. My videos were getting a couple hundred views each. I was spending 20 plus hours per week making videos that nobody was watching, all while trying to...
Look at this. Now he's just hitting on a bunch of pain points that business owners will feel when they're getting into YouTube. I'm spending a lot of time on videos. I'm not seeing any results. I am spending so much time making these that I'm not sure whether this is worth it anymore. And so now he's hitting those pain points so that he can talk to you about why you can actually solve those using his system.
Run a software business and a media brand. And all that work with so little payoff was such a huge distraction away from my core business. But then I realized as a business owner, I was playing the YouTube game the complete wrong way the entire time. And so I asked myself, what if I ignored all the gurus and just solved YouTube from first principles? And so I did. I scrapped everything. I built 4 new YouTube systems from scratch. I hired an A-tier team.
See, I love the fact that he's also using, again, motion graphics that are all cohesive throughout the video and really tell to his visual style, and they still match his visual style from his YouTube channel. And so like you get this very consistent experience from him before you decide to purchase from him.
From day one. And I started a completely new channel and posted my first video in October of 2024. And the results have been pretty insane. 0 to 100K subscribers in the first 5 months. 0 to over $1 million per year profit business in the first 12 months. Over 100,000 in profit in just the second month on the channel. Over 100,000 emails collected. All in a super competitive niche with the highest possible value audience avatar. In other words, my new system from first principles absolutely crushed. And in that moment, I knew I had figured out the optimal blueprint for winning on YouTube as a business owner. And again,
see, now he's giving you even more reason to keep watching. Like, what is this optimal blueprint? I want to know. So he's pulling you in to watch what he actually built, so that you can probably take it and use it for yourself if you decide that's right for you. Otherwise, purchase from him and he'll help you out.
And I did all that while running multiple businesses. I don't have time to spend 40 hours per week on YouTube, so I don't. With this blueprint and my team in place, I personally only spend 4 to 5 hours per week on YouTube. Everything else is handled by the...
There you go. He's telling you how he actually solves the problem of a ton of time too. He has a team and he has a system that puts in place that he only has to spend 4 to 5 hours, where most people have to spend a lot more.
systems. Now here's the crux of how my whole system works. Your only goal as a business owner is to de-risk your effort making content. You have limited time and limited resources, so you need to make sure every video you make has a high likelihood of working. To do that, you only need to understand two core things.
Also, just gonna make a really quick note here. Everything he says is you. He's not I. He's saying you because it pulls you as the viewer in to the actual video. It makes you think that he knows you. It makes you realize he knows you better than you may know the problem that you're trying to solve yourself.
Data and psychology. Data is the proof for how people acted in the past, and psychology is a prediction for how they should act in.
See how he's using B-roll here, motion graphics, to show you visually so you can read along with him speaking so that you're not just watching his talking head. It breaks up the monotony of a talking head really well.
In the future. So if you can understand the data and psychology at every stage in the YouTube workflow, you can actually engineer better performing videos pretty easily. Now that's of course at the highest level. So let's go one level down. The core philosophy that powers my entire YouTube blueprint is called the Lego brick framework. Every YouTube video can be broken into 10 core Lego.
Look at this. Now he's giving you exactly what he's probably going to teach you in the course or in the community.
Bricks. The topic, the title, the thumbnail, the format, the intro, the substance, the CTA, the visual layout, the visual elements, and the audio. Every YouTube video is essentially a custom stack of one or more options from these 10 components. And if you can figure out the best stack for your ideal viewer in your niche with your unique messaging, you'll win on YouTube. Now, a typical YouTuber or artist approaches YouTube by randomly guessing which Lego brick they think might work. They're basically closing their eyes and throwing a dart at an invisible.
Oh, look at that. That's an amazing motion graphic while he's talking. You're seeing the dart, but you don't see the target. It showed up together, so you know that there's a target there, but he's talking about how you're throwing a dart in the dark, and they're showing that directly.
Dartboard that's moving all around. And this is what I call hard mode on YouTube. This is what I was doing on my first channel. But a scientist can use data and psychology to figure out the right Lego brick options much, much faster. In other words, they can make videos with way less risk that have a much higher hit rate.
Oh, look at that. He's telling you how to think about it too. So he's literally giving you exactly how he thinks about it, which is, I'm a scientist. He said at the beginning, I'm a scientist. Now here's how you can be a scientist too.
Great. So in my blueprint, I've defined every single Lego brick option across all 10 categories and built a data-driven system for figuring out which to use. And so no matter who you are or what you sell, this playbook turns YouTube into a formula rather than an art.
If you listen to what he's saying, but also not showing, I'm curious if he's going to show it more in the back half of the video, but he's saying what he built and he's raising a bunch of questions in your mind about what is this data-backed formula that you have? How does this work? And if he answers those in this video, that's awesome, but he also may not, because him not answering those questions teases you enough to make you want to potentially buy from him.
And again, this whole system is available at the link below. And when this offer closes, it will never be available ever again. Now to execute.
See how he's like not fulfilling all of those questions he just raised for you? That's his tease. See, this happens in an 11-minute video. He's just teasing all these little aspects that will get somebody probably to peaked enough to buy. And so this is really, really smart, really well done.
On this macro blueprint, I built 14 tactical playbooks across 4 unique systems, each spanning a different part in the YouTube workflow. Those systems are, first, ideas and packaging; second, production, which spans across formats, scripting, recording, and editing; third, growth; and fourth, monetization and scale. Now let's break those down. If you were running this blueprint, you'd start with the ideas and packaging system. First, you'll go through a niche positioning exercise and use desire mapping to get laser level clarity on exactly what your ideal viewer wants, fears, and struggles with. This is the psychology part that drives better ideas. Using that psychology as an input, you then run the idea mining process to find proven ideas.
See, he's telling you what it is, but he's telling you what the playbook is, but he's not showing you exactly how to do it, which then makes you wonder, how do I do the niche positioning exercise? How do I do the idea mining process?
And title formats that have already worked. This, of course, is the data side. Now, once you find proven winners, you'll use the Madlib title conversion framework to remix validated titles into new versions with proven psychology.
But at the same time, if you listen to him closely, you could probably glean exactly how he does, you could probably take away exactly how he does this by just listening to him, because in Madlib title conversion framework, he's pretty much saying maybe you just go take other titles that exist out there and remix them for yourself. But he's also just giving enough mystery that he has his own framework that you should go like talk to him, go work with him, because I could be wrong here, and I'm not saying that I'm 100% right. He probably built his own system here that is better than what most people talk about, but like he's not giving you all of it. He's telling you exactly what you're going to get inside the community though.
Psychology. And this makes it so that your titles outperform way more often than normal. We then take the title and use the complete thumbnail design system to craft winning thumbnails, leveraging proven design options across style, composition, and visual elements. I've taken all possible combinations of thumbnails and built a visual database that again will de-risk your effort. All this is to ensure your ideas and packaging are proven and dialed before spending any more.
See, I love the fact that he's talking about this, but I also wish I could see it. Like, I wish I could see what that database looked like. Overall, he's doing a great job of like telling you all of the value you're going to get in this community that like you wouldn't get anywhere else.
Time building out the video. Now, the second system is YouTube production.
Also, he did talk about the exact goal of this community, the transformation that you're going to have essentially, which is de-risking your ability to make amazing content on YouTube.
And this includes choosing the right formats, scripting, recording, and editing, really the meat of the YouTube workflow. First, you'd select one of 16 core video formats that work best for business owners. I've broken all these down with examples and ranked them based on how fast you can accrue expertise or fandom. Using this criteria, you'll be able to figure out the top hero formats for your niche. Once you pick a format, you then use my 4-part script writing formula to write a winning script that holds attention throughout the entire video. And I have the storytelling psychology dialed down to a science. First, you'll learn my 5-part proven intro framework, and then the body block system, native embeds for CTAs, and finally,
this is classic copywriting work here, and I absolutely love it. It is not giving you everything, but telling you he's done all of the work for you, so you're going to get a lot of these things that are really already buttoned up for you, so you don't have to try and figure it out. 4-part script writing formula, 5-part proven intro framework, one of 16 core video formats. This is like just value if you're listening to it as like, I'm potentially going to purchase this. It is amazing.
The outro transition technique. When it comes to script writing and storytelling for YouTube, there is nothing in the world that is more formulaic and high converting than this. After you've written your script, you'll then go through my 3-part recording method and 8-piece editing system to film and produce a high quality video as efficiently as possible. Again, I've broken down every possible editing approach and combination to make this feel like a foolproof formula. Now, the third system is for growth. And this is where you can apply data analysis techniques to analyze your videos and grow your channel faster.
See, this is why the video is so long. He's going through each little piece of his playbook and explaining all of the different pieces that you're going to get and how they're going to help you do better on YouTube as a business owner.
This includes both my core metrics framework and my analytics troubleshooting process. In this system, you'll learn how to look at a posted video and decide what to do now and what to do next. You'll also have access to my YouTube growth strategy blueprint, a series of steps for amplifying your reach and growing faster on YouTube. Think of this like a growth checklist, so you can get the most out of every video you make. Now, this one is a data dominant system, and it will help you build feedback loops so that you can make more of what's already working. Okay, the fourth and final system is monetization and scale. Because the point of building a YouTube machine as a business owner is to be able to take that free traffic and convert it into leads and sales. So in this system, you'll learn all 4 core monetization methods for YouTube, as well as the funnel architecture that we use to turn viewers into buyers without ever needing a sales call. You'll also get full access to my YouTube team operating system. This covers which roles to hire for, where to hire them from, and exactly how to flow responsibilities across your team.
See, this is all really amazing. He's using the motion graphics to show you the process that you're going to go through each little step. Again, I just wish that I could actually see the tangible things that you're going to get. I know that you don't necessarily want to show them all the time because people may pause the video and take from the video, but if you just leave little teases here, I think that works better than just using motion graphics. But overall, it is amazing that he's like showing you each step of the way. That's something most people don't do. If you're looking to install a pod of A-tier YouTube players to help systematize YouTube as fast as possible, this will be a turnkey playbook for you. It is as detailed as it possibly could be. Now, as a bonus, I've also included my Just Add Water implementation kit for YouTube.
This includes all of the core documents that I use to run my YouTube operation. My full YouTube master checklist, the full Lego brick database with every option for all the Lego bricks, my hiring SOP playbook for how to hire and train every role, as well as a sprint roadmap of the entire YouTube for Business playbook for busy business owners that have limited time. These are the exact checklists, SOPs, and workflows that my team uses every week that you can just plug and play. Just add water. If you want access to this full YouTube for Business Owners system, the link's below. And again, this
is typical amazing copywriting procedure. Give them a bonus at the end of the VSL that's unexpected value for the program that they're going to buy. It's a really, really great way to button up and surprise the viewer towards the end of the video if they've watched this far. So I really love this. I would say if I was to go back and actually critique something here, I think that this is too much text on screen. I love the fact that it's coming one at a time. It makes it easier to read. It's up there for a long period of time so you can read it, but I think that I would adjust these graphics a little bit, maybe left align all of this stuff instead of center align it, and just clean this up a little bit. But overall, it looks really, really good.
That have limited time. These are the exact checklists, SOPs, and workflows that my team uses every week that you can just plug and play. Just add water. If you want access to this full YouTube for Business Owners system, the link's below. And again, this offer will never be available ever again. Once it's closed, it's closed. Now, I spent a lot of time thinking about how to deliver this blueprint to make sure you have success on YouTube. All 14 playbooks break down the tactics, psychology, building blocks, and systems that I'm using to engineer winning videos. And I've pressure tested this across hundreds of the top business owner channels across many niches. It is as turnkey as it could possibly be. But the information is not the only thing you're getting. Because in addition to the systems themselves, you're also getting access to me and my team directly to help you implement all of it. This is the YouTube Academy for Business Owners. It is a private invite-only membership designed.
See, now he's bringing it back to the beginning. He's saying, at the beginning he said that it's a private and you get a bunch of stuff from him. You get all of the access to him and stuff like that. And he's bringing it back. He said, here, at the beginning, he told you enough to potentially get the first amount of people to buy. The whole middle section of this is to get those who need a lot more information to buy. And now he's bringing it back to give the next call to action so that those who watch the meat of it will buy.
Specifically for business owners that want to solve YouTube faster. Each week we'll host multiple group calls where you can ask any question live and get feedback on your videos. And I will personally be on.
See how they're using non-specific graphics here? So it's not an actual recording from a group call, even though you can do that. This is really smart because the participants will change. Maybe the software you use for the group call will change. This is a great way, and it's a use case that a lot of software companies use to make a agnostic video so that this could last evergreen if they were going to keep this up for a long period of time.
These calls to help you avoid bottlenecks and any pitfalls. You're also getting access to the Business Owner YouTuber Network, future modules, as well as special access to book one-on-one calls with me directly. This gives you a shortcut path to hire the exact teams that I use for YouTube, as well as the expertise to unblock any problem you run into. So to recap, you're getting 6 months with me personally to help.
Look, now he's recapping the whole offer. This is really, really smart, especially for a video that is this long. He's just trying to sell you on the community itself, and so he's using an 11-minute long video, and because there's so much he talked about, he has to recap every little detail, and we're going to watch that recap now.
Help solve YouTube for your business. And this includes membership to our YouTube Academy for business owners, weekly calls to ask any question or troubleshoot any roadblock you run into, access to our Business Owner YouTube network, as well as any future modules and live workshops. And we will implement the 14 playbooks across the 4 systems. And as a reminder, you're getting these systems. First, the ideas and packaging system for validating ideas before you make them, writing titles that trigger clicks, and creating thumbnails that stop the scroll. Second, the YouTube production system for writing scripts that hold attention, recording with confidence, and editing with maximal retention. Third is the growth system for understanding what the algorithm
This really feels like a landing page in a video format, and it's really, really well done. He's like now going through the recap of all the systems. So he showed you everything, and now he's bringing back exactly what he said in the beginning. So maybe if you skip through the middle part, you come to this recap, you find out exactly what you're going to get, and then maybe you purchase after that as well.
Actually rewards, diagnosing underperforming videos, and identifying how to grow faster. And fourth is the monetization and scale system for turning viewers into leads, leads into sales, and hiring yourself out of the process. As a bonus, you're getting the Just Add Water implementation kit with the exact checklists, process docs, and workflows that I use with my team every single week. All this is everything you need to crush YouTube as a business owner and build a long-form content machine that prints leads for your business.
See, again, I'm going to say that I love the fact that they're using motion graphics and the way that they're using graphics. I think that it would be better and more, it would sell better to show the actual things that you're going to get in some way. But also, I get it because they're using the motion graphics they are because they're on brand as opposed to throwing in images and stuff like that, which could make the graphics less well designed than they are.
Business. Now, I want to be very, very clear. This offer that I just went through will never be available again. If you want it, click the link below. Once it's gone, it's gone. If you're a business owner, let this be the last reminder you ever need. YouTube Longform is the greatest ROI marketing channel on earth, hands down. All the business owners you idolize, they are all going all in on YouTube in 2026, and for good reason. It is the fastest way to build trust, is the most AI resistant, and it works 10 times better at driving leads that actually convert than any other content surface in the world. If you want the easiest system for winning on YouTube as a business owner, click the link below and let's get started.
Okay, that was the full video. That was so well done as a video sales letter for his whole program. I love the fact that it's put, to recap, I love the fact that it's put above the fold. You can immediately go straight to it. Once you watch it in the first minute and a half, he tells you exactly what it is, exactly who it's for, exactly why you should listen to him. The middle of it is just the meat. He's telling you what you're going to get, and he's showing you why you should listen to him by doing all of that, essentially giving you value. And then at the end, he's recapping everything to get you to buy if you needed to watch the whole thing. And so I want to note something here. He didn't use any music throughout the whole video, which makes sense because it's really long and the music could distract away from the message that he's trying to get across, which is how good YouTube is for business owners and how good his system is specifically for business owners. And so the other thing that he could have done the other thing that he did was add a bunch of sound effects throughout for the motion graphics, which makes sense because you're not seeing his talking head anymore. You need the sound effects with the motion graphics to stay engaged. They get your mind looking at the motion graphics and directing your focus. And so it was just an incredibly well done video. If you're looking at how to make a sales video for your course or product and you want something that's long, not a shorter one, because I tend to make shorter ones and I tend to like the shorter ones, but this is a longer one. If you're looking at that, this is a really, really great example of how to put together a longer VSL, video sales letter, for a course or product, a community, something like that. So if you liked this video, leave a like down below. Let me know what you think. And if you want to watch the next trailer breakdown, watch this video next.